Howdy Lab Partners, how's it going? I'm here with Cire, I'm Zach. A little later in the stream, Meg will be here. We are doing a 3-person tag team of none other than the hero of the Cities of Sigmar, Tahlia herself, Tahlia Vedra. She is actually right here. She's not super imposing.
She's not done. You're here.
She's not done, of course. Yeah,
No.
that's what we're doing today. There she is. She's kind of small.
Yeah.
But she goes on this chair.
She goes on this chair.
This chair goes on.
And this chair goes on this thingamabob.
Yeah, and there's feathers and wings too, winged feathers.
Yes.
Which Meg has in her possession.
Yeah.
And this is Infernidine is his name.
That's a good name.
Yeah, that is the manticore. Typically in the Sigmar world.
Yeah, chaos.
They're chaos, yeah. There's a little bit of a story, and currently kind of not much revealed about why she is teamed up with a manticore.
Yeah, no one knows what's up with that.
Yeah.
Or I guess she does.
Actually, that's not even quite sure that she does. Yeah. Right now, it's
is she a good guy? Are we sure?
Yeah, she's kind of an interesting. She's sort of like an anti-hero.
Okay.
She led a revolution. Actually, in the back of the chair, this is pretty cool. I don't know how well. I should be able to show this pretty easily here. Okay. So here's her chair.
I'll zoom in.
Okay, awesome. Here's her chair. Right here, I need to paint these guys. These are the 4 kind of political leaders that she broke into their council meeting and killed all of them in front of everybody and basically started a coup and a revolution in Hammerhall Akshi. So there they are, and they actually slot here
in the back of the chair
into the chair like that. Which is pretty cool. Kind of cute. GW hid, like, you see the little leaf there.
Oh yeah.
And in the back,
do you even see it?
There's some stuff here.
Oh, interesting. So it's like just hidden detail.
Hidden detail. You're never gonna see that once you put these on there. It closes up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, I guess that's good opportunity for kit bashing. If you ever want to cut it up, you'd have
some
pieces
there's something there.
That's a big model to chop apart, though.
Yeah. So I am working on Tahlia and her chair.
Yes.
Saray is working on most of Infernidine, and
yes.
then Meg is working on Infernidine's wings.
Yes.
We also have the base, which I have mostly finished. You can see there's a poster there, Varnish Master himself.
It is I.
And she will go. She actually, we don't have to show it right now, Saray, because you have her glued to. You have Infernidine glued to a different base, but Infernidine's front paw slots into this hole, and then he's kind of perched up.
Oh, I
you
see.
Can see. Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, okay. That's why he's standing in this kind of weird pose.
Yeah, his
like
hind legs are going to be on that,
and
his front one paw is on this face here.
Oh, so he's almost coming down.
Yeah, one paw is on. Exactly. The face, the statue here. There we go. And the other is on, it goes into this hole.
Yep.
That I made. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I guess we should get painting.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch this to autofocus real quick because it's now it's having trouble.
Yeah.
But I guess, so we wanted to go with a snow owl. Is that what it was? Snow owl theme?
Well, that was something I had tossed out that I thought would look cool, and it looks like that's what you and Meg are. You and Meg are really kind of, in charge of what's going on with Infernidine.
Yeah.
And it looks like I did toss out Snow Owl. So the tail looks amazing. Can we talk about the tail? I'm
sure.
Totally interrupting that train of thought. Nice job on the tail.
No, thank you. So it was actually a lot.
Is that ink?
Is that brown ink? There is ink.
Is it brown ink? Did you use the brown ink?
So I actually it started off with this whole red.
Okay.
And that was the base coat. This is usually what people use for like skin tones. It's like a Acadian flesh tone almost.
Okay.
And then from there, I was just kind of experimenting.
Okay.
I went up to some ochre orangey colors. And that looked good too, but it was a little... I like saturation. Like I like saturated models. So I ended up putting some red ink over top the tail and some purple in the shadows.
There's a unit in Cities of Sigmar, the Wildercore Hunters, that are camouflage, but this is not a camouflaging army.
No, not at all.
These are a bunch of knuckleheads in armor marching into things, yeah.
Yeah.
And Talia's, riding this giant guy, so
Yeah, and so
It looks nice, yeah.
Thank you. I've got some yellow here, so I need to do a couple more base coats probably. It's not covering super well. But this is actually how you do the red, right?
It is. Here, I'll show. So literally, I just actually even just put the first. This is to make the red wood. You make the normal red, which is a bunch of yellows and then Doomfire magenta over top of it. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, like you guys know what Doomfire magenta is. I don't know why I felt compelled to show you that, but you then get the chair, and then we do Bugman's Glow dry brush on the wood grain, and then we do Cadian Flesh Tone over the wood grain.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes selectively I'll use a Shanti Bone to pick out some, maybe that is particularly paint has come off of.
Right.
But it's a nice look, and I've been using it a lot because, well, honestly, there's a lot of wood in this army in the form of shields.
Yeah.
Particularly, I just finished all the Free Guild Fusiliers. And yeah, there's a lot of wood in the army, so it's kind of nice. You want to hop in?
Sure. So, as you said, you started with a yellow, and then it's got a contrast over it. And that's normally you airbrush that, right?
Well, it depends. On the steel helms that I've been painting, I actually airbrushed. Remember we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Been talking about with big friend of the show, Cody, who we all see in Discord a lot, and he, we were kind of talking on the Fusiliers. I did airbrush all the red, and I did this. Yeah, what you're saying. But on the steel helms, they didn't have quite as much red cloth as they had metal.
Right.
So I kind of made a call and decided to not airbrush that. And yeah, it is not as fun to do by hand.
No, not at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically treat these yellows the same way I would treat like a pre-shade.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna treat it like a pre-shade for like I would with an airbrush or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm basically gonna stipple so that we get some texture.
Nice.
So I need to base coat it yellow, but then I'm gonna grab these other yellows over here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stipple up some highlights, and then cover it with that Doomfire magenta.
Yeah, these are air paints too. I know everybody makes fun of Zach for brush painting with air paint, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Like the reason I like brush painting with air paint is like sometimes it can be more work.
Yeah.
But you kind of learn how to, when you do it enough, you learn how to put it on a wet palette.
Yeah.
And let it dry out a little bit. Or like not put it on a wet palette and let it dry. I mean honestly, if you spread anything thin enough on a wet palette, it still dries out a bit. Right?
Yeah.
So you kind of learn how to get it to be thicker if you need it that way. But 9 times out of 10, I like the consistency of Citadel Air. This is actually why I like, but also I'm a big fan of the Cuttlefish paints. They have a very similar consistency.
Yeah.
I even find Monument Hobbies to be
pretty...
just a little thicker than Citadel Air for me.
Gotcha, but not like a regular standard.
It's like in between a typical like Vallejo.
Yeah.
And Citadel Air.
Which model line? Or which line?
Game
Air. Okay.
Game Air, but even I don't find the game to be too much thicker than Game Air.
Yeah.
Am I wrong on that? Or?
I think it's just well, it depends because they have the new generation.
Oh boy, yeah,
game
that's
color
exactly what they
pretty
needed.
Different.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, it's like very matte, which I guess to me I would associate more with like model color. The model color line, but I guess they just figured like people like matte paints, so or maybe just people don't really like super satiny paints, which is what their old line was.
Yeah, and I find AK to be thick.
Yeah, AK is pretty thick.
Yeah, which is why I typically buy 2 AK paints, as I've blabbed about millions of times on this channel. Typically buy 2 AK paints and turn one into an airbrush paint. By filling it up to its absolute brim of the bottle with AK thinner, and usually that's enough. It usually works.
You don't put any airbrush flow improver?
I don't. I've never really messed around flow improver. Now, 9 times out of 10 when I airbrush, I'm airbrushing things that I accomplish with a Patriot,
which is
never really needs help.
No,
not 9 times out of 10. I'll say 7 times out of 10, I'm using a Patriot. 2 times out of 10, I'm using a Sotar.
Yeah.
Which does sometimes need help. And then 1 time out of 10, I'm using a harder Steinbeck Infinity.
Yeah,
right?
the Infinity, which definitely needs it, but it's because it's super small.
Yeah, I honestly I do not use my homemade AK airbrush in the harder Steinbeck. I don't think I ever have. maybe I could, but I have not to date. I don't believe.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm just blacking out this metal because I'm still waiting for this yellow to dry. So might as well do something while I'm waiting. This is going to be metal here. I think we said we're going with Vallejo chrome, metal color chrome.
Yeah.
So
as per your own recipe, yeah. And typically I've been doing that on their armor, and then I have been I've been doing that on their armor, and then I varnish over top of it.
Yeah.
Which you typically on the Stormcast you did for me about a year ago now at this point.
Yeah.
You did not do that.
No.
And I liked it. But I actually do like varnishing the steel helms and the Fusiliers and stuff because it pulls them a little bit down from this lofty status of the Stormcast.
Yeah.
And it makes them look a little like their armor's a little more tarnished and stuff.
Yeah.
But with Tahlia, technically per her lore, we should make her tarnished because
she's a vigilante, not a vigilante. Well,
she's a person of the people. She's like a lady of the people. Thanks, Soups.
Thank you, Soups, for the gifted membership.
Yeah, the flashing looks so psychotic. I love it.
You got Jamie. I think that's the first Jamie. And
yeah, thanks, Soups. As always, we
Soups.
always appreciate your support. Big supporter. Big friend of the channel.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Something else I'm gonna do is I don't know what Meg's plans are, but I'm going to paint this leather black. For now, at least. I think black leather's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Tahlia is a black leather kind of a gal. Hey, look, real quick, can I show you something?
Yeah.
So, did the wood grain here.
Uh-huh.
On the red wood. The other thing I'm going to be doing is doing a little bit of Anthonian camo shade wash to give it like it's mossing up, it's kind of old. What if so there's these 2 kind of skeletons holding up the Sigmar symbol.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't it be creepy if I painted the skeleton's bone like they're like
actually
toddlers, like they're like toddlers.
God. The toddlers of maybe. Hey, look, they shouldn't have been. They're traitors, as far as I'm concerned.
Or they're
40K. We got traitor babies.
They're or they're like sacred and they're special.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they died too young, and now they're.
And now they serve Sigmar in their own way.
I'll kind of be honest with you. I think they're on like a metal plaque.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like things holding their legs there. I actually do think they're meant to be painted like bone. I should see how they've painted them when I go out, or if anyone has the city's book or pictures of Tahlia. I mean, you can just look up. You can just look it up online, but I'm kind of curious how GW painted these.
Yeah.
Imagine having the bones of like toddlers.
I mean,
holding up your iconography.
The iconography of your god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that feels kind of.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, that feels a little weird for Sigmar. That's pretty tame for 40K.
You know, you're not wrong, but I will say that cities have kind of have injected a degree of grim darkness that was previously missing
in Sigmar.
In Sigmar, yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's carrying around the skulls of
like freshly killed.
Yeah.
Like they're not even skulls. They're still skin on them.
Yeah.
Pontifex Sinestra has got her weird skeleton on the back of her, chariot.
Yeah. So I guess my question is this new Carl Franz?
Tahlia?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not lore, right? Carl Franz wasn't known for killing a court of people, but the last time we did we each individually take a part of a model.
We did the free guild.
It was fake Carl Franz.
I think that while that guy's not a named character, excuse me, while he's not a named character, I think that guy is still the Carl Franz, not Carl Franz.
Okay.
Because he is, I'm trying to think how to say this. He can take a element, like an artifact that is
basically Galmaraz.
Yeah, and it literally it is comprised of a fragment of Galmaraz.
Oh, I see.
Actually, it's not just that it is that they're alluding to it being Galmaraz. They're literally saying it's partially
literally.
There's an element like the Galmaraz is partially broken or shattered, and some of it has been placed inside this weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Almost like Terminator armor from 40. Okay.
Yeah, I think. No, I don't know. I think Tahlia is she's a totally new lore character. Humans in general are weirdly non-chaos humans are weirdly kind of new to Sigmar.
Yeah, kind of a weird omission to have until now. But I think we're glad to have them, right?
Yeah, they're cool.
Okay. I got a little bit of black paint in an area I didn't want. But...
So, we are doing a snow owl is the theory here, right?
Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave most of the snow owl stuff to the wings.
To the wings, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the body on this line pretty basic.
Which I think is going to be great.
Yeah.
There's the red up top and Tahlia, and there's a lot going on. Although you did some wild stuff. You did some wild stuff with the Free Guild General.
Yes. I mean, that's much more out there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just doesn't fit the vibe of Tahlia.
No. She's like famously pragmatic.
Yeah. She would not have a... She has no need for multicolor wings or tiger stripes.
I'm very excited for Tahlia though. It's a cool model. She has cool rules. So exciting.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Okay. Maybe do you want to take over?
Yeah. I'll show you guys what I'm up to here. I'm actually what I'm currently doing here is blocking in all the metallic stuff. Mm-hmm. Still deciding how I want to paint these toddlers.
It is the question of the century.
I mean, I think I'm gonna do bone, to be honest with you.
I think it's the right choice.
It's disturbing. I need to go grab my Vallejo game color.
Oh.
Bone white.
Okay. There we go.
We Brett and I just finished a game of Sigmar today.
That's right.
It was a lot of fun.
I've seen.
You were watching some of it. It was a lot of just my cities, which are not fully painted, which pains me. It really does pain me to play with.
Unpainted.
It kind of does. I hate it.
Okay, so I was saying, I 40K brain here. Mm-hmm. Are cities with Sigmar just Tau?
Well, I was kind of playing them like Tau, wasn't I?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The immediate comparison is going to be Imperial Guard, which is pretty accurate. They both have orders, right?
But they're actually not. I mean, it's like 4-up saves, and whatever a save is in Sigmar is like being one better.
Yeah.
Like a 4-up save is kind of like a 3-up save in 40K. Like a lot of Stormcast have 4-up armor.
Yeah. So these guys are no joke.
It's a highly armored army. They have orders, just like Guard. But they do kind of have a lot of weird shooting synergy, and I think they're somewhere in between Guard and Tau.
Yeah.
But they also have melee. I mean, everything in Sigmar is melee is the other thing that makes the comparisons hard, right?
Yeah. Maybe they're more of a mix. I just meant, so like what I meant is that, okay, they have strong focus on ranged. They have a couple of units that are very mobile and hit fairly hard, just like Tau.
Yeah.
And They're kind of squishy. But the main thing is like they're also comprised of multiple races, and that's kind of their shtick. I guess City of Sigmar.
Yes, no, you're right there. I happen to have only humans in mine.
Because you're a racist.
Yeah, I don't like elves or none of this
elves
woke stuff. No elves or dwarves in my army, and I don't even have the ogre, the Fusel Major, yet.
Yeah, but you plan on getting him.
Of course, he's so cool.
Honorary human.
I mean, what's not to love? Well, first of all, obviously I love ogres, but what's not to love about this dude riding on the back of an ogre, a sniper. It's cool.
Cool dude.
But yeah, they are kind of like Tau, but I feel like play style wise, obviously, if someone was like, hey, look, I really love Tau and their play style, and I wanted to pick up a Sigmar army that feels somewhat similar to Tau, obviously most people would tell you to pick up Caradon Overlords.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No army shoots quite as much as them or requires that it's almost challenging to build a strong Caradon list without
overwhelming firepower.
Just on melee alone or anything like that. So you really do need shooting, and they're very mobile,
very high tech. Also, actually, huh? Comparatively high tech.
Pretty high. They're in a steampunk setting almost, where everybody else is kind of in high fantasy.
Yeah.
And there's some crossover there, of course. Like there's lots of video games like that, right? That blend those two settings, but definitely more than anybody else, they are heading towards more sci-fi. Yeah, it's a cool faction. I've barely ever played against it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see it's one of the armies I never see. I mean, even watching streams, I don't see Caradon very often.
Yeah, I don't really know that in our play area around here we have. There's a guy that Megan and I are friends with from Bakersfield. He's part of this group called the Miscasts. Chris McKinley, super amazing painter. He won Old Town Throwdown Best Painted the past 2 years in a row.
Oh wow!
For 2 different armies, and neither of them are this Caradon Overlord's army that he has. One was his Chaos army. He kind of custom built the Archeon, and it was pretty amazing. And then the other one was Ironjaw's army.
Okay.
He's a really good painter. Nice. Chris is an amazing painter. All the guys in that group are cool. Super cool group of guys. And they're cool because I see them up here.
I'll hop on.
Okay. I see them up here because they'll come up here for events.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also go down to SoCal when I go down there. So I often...
Right in the middle.
They're right in the middle, right. And they're kind of the only group of people that I often will see at both events like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see Tad and Chris and those guys. Chris has an amazingly painted Caradon Overlord's army. As mentioned, he's an incredible painter. But other than that, yeah, it's really like, I feel like it's an army I just don't see very often. I can't think of anybody in the area that is regularly running Caradon Overlords.
Painted transport. Yeah, I could see that. Those huge airships, right?
It's
probably not too fun.
Painted transport. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I saw a lot of their models are on flying stands.
Yeah, which,
not great to transport.
Many people left the world of Warhammer 40K to seek refuge from the flying stands.
There's no escape.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a cool army. The other thing about Caradon Overlords, not surprisingly, is they're a little skew.
Yeah.
I almost have never heard of them fitting into the meta in a way that feels like they don't have hard counters and meanwhile are hard counters against other armies.
Yeah.
And you'd kind of think when you hear that, you'd be like, well, that sounds like there's a lot of armies like that in Sigmar. But that's not really true, actually. Like, I honestly, I would correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I would submit that Meg has walked into the studio and done this to Saray and I. To.
Are you looking for white?
That,
This is like a blind spot.
yeah, she walked in and went to both of us.
She was also having trouble finding the white earlier.
Yeah.
I think your eyes are like chroma keyed and not see white or something.
Yeah. So you'd think that armies were skew, like you think like Gargants are skew, or you think a lot of armies are very skew in Sigmar, but I don't think any army is more skew than Overlords, Keradan Overlords, honestly.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because Gargants, I'm trying to think. Like, if you're an army that has a lot of cool stuff to fight hordes,
Yeah.
And you go up against Gargants, you're often not like, well, wow, I'm going to lose because my whole army's tech to fight hordes.
Right.
It often more so kind of feels like, oh, well, I won't get to use that. You know, that spell that does every 5 up as a mortal wound against every model in the army is going to be kind of, or in the unit's going to be, you know, not so good.
Right.
I'm going to do 1 mortal wound on a 5 up to a Gargant.
Right.
It feels not great. But I don't know, Keradan, the few games I've played against them, it's my main army, Beast Claw Raiders, very much wreck them. Their whole thing is that the whole army drops down,
Yeah.
in these transports and just shoots,
Yeah.
and then it's your turn.
Uh-huh.
You can deal with them, and then they leave and drop back down again the next turn.
Uh-huh.
So, and you're kind of like, wow, that sounds impossible. They're all over the board.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but they're not scoring objectives if they're doing that.
Right.
So eventually they have to stay places and guys have to get out of objectives because you don't, otherwise you count as like 2
Yeah.
until your dudes get out. And so if you can run them down, if you're fast, and they're not good at melee, and they're actually not that durable, they have like no wards,
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera. So you just get wrecked. Yeah, I've typically like Gargants, Beast Claw Raiders, fast, hard hitting armies can just wreck them.
Can't get them.
You can just you can kind of run them down. Gargants and Beast Claw Raiders also have this advantage of counting as a lot on objectives.
Right.
So they have to get out, and then they have to stand there and not die. And spoiler, they're gonna die.
They're gonna
against.
Well, anything's gonna die against a charge from Beast Claw Raiders
or Gargants.
Gargants.
Yeah. Like there, other armies too. Like Iron Jaws are not hitting too hard these days, but any kind of destruction army tends to kind of run them down and just yeah. Anyway, they're an interesting army, but that's what I would say. If you're a Tau player and you're like, what army should I play? I want to preserve the exact play style I'm enjoying in 40K. Yeah. Like, it won't work. You're not going to get one. Closest, though, would be KO for sure.
All right. Oh, good to know. Good to know that I never played against Keradan Overlords.
Yeah.
Got it.
You're not really a Tau guy. Would you ever play Tau? Are you on this Tau haters?
Look, the only thing I hate about Tau is the crisis suits.
Oh, why? That's like the coolest part, right?
But it's if you're playing them.
Playing against them,
if you're playing against them, it's like, oh my god, this is like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You can't shoot them, you can't melee them, you can't reach them because they're too fast.
Right.
It's like, it's like you can't avoid them because they can fly.
Yeah.
And shoot. It's like, what are you supposed to do against this?
I know. What's really funny about Crisis Suits is when I first started playing in 5th edition, you still took them, you still loved them. Like, the Crisis Suits the game has never been in a spot where it's like, Tau have not wanted to take Crisis Suits. But, man, they got their butts kicked in 5th ed.
Oh, did they?
And then from there on out, they have been a
powerhouse?
Pretty consistently strong unit.
And you should have strong units. But man, it's like, what? It's what am I supposed to do against this?
Yeah. I haven't played 10th Ed yet, so I don't know how they are. But
actually, you know what? I haven't played against them in 10th Ed. Maybe they're not.
But no, I think they are. I think they're still nasty. Yeah. Someone can probably confirm in our chat. But I think they're still pretty good.
Yeah. Probably.
I know they've kind of like changed some weapons. but I still don't really even know. I can't speak at all to any of this.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on with Tau and in 10th ed.
Yeah.
I know they're on the roadmap.
Is that for spring, right?
For coming out pretty soon, yeah, spring.
Are you gonna get back into 40K finally?
It's hard to say. And Tau make it exciting, but in general, I've always had this kind of mental bandwidth issue with how much I can really play. But yeah, of course I will. I want to. The other kind of interesting thing about Tau in our local club, Fault Line, is that when I started the club, I was the only one that played it. Brett joined and was a pretty serious Tau player. That was cool. It was cool to have somebody to talk to and be into Tau with. But over the years, I started. What made me paint my Simhan or Suryani is just I showed up to a game night and they're like 4 or 5 people out of like 10 were playing Tau.
Right.
And I was like, oh god. And I was like, that's fine. I'm not upset or annoyed at anybody. Whatever. People play what they want to play. But I was like, I need to.
Yeah, you got to mix it up.
Meanwhile, like nobody weirdly at the time played Eldar in our group. Among the main people that were kind of showing up, but they were pretty uncommon. So yeah, I jumped in and I was like, cool. I'm gonna play some Eldar.
Cool.
I think I want
to.
I'm not
building?
happy. Well, yeah. I'm gonna have to. I'll put on that. I'm gonna have to work on that out.
That shield.
The shield. Yeah, I want to put like a brown down. I think first, and then go
gotcha.
over it. I just went straight over the black and this. You don't have a bone, do you?
No, but
I do.
I'm actually going to need one.
Oh, never mind. I have one. I have a
sweet.
Shanti bone. Is that gonna?
Yeah, that'll work.
You're gonna.
He has some teeth. Oop, I'm gonna go a little mix that thing. Doesn't matter. I'm still waiting for some things to dry. So figured I'd show you where I'm at.
I'm gonna paint some toddlers.
Toddlers' bones.
Some bone toddlers. Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Oh yeah, I can imagine toddler bones.
I can imagine toddler bones.
What a time to be alive.
Okay, I've got. I think I've got one more coat to go on this yellow before I can start building up. So I'm just gonna go back through my previous stuff. Make sure we've got some solid base coats on. Ooh, I completely missed this belt here.
Folks, we do remind you to check out our Instagram, send us a mail, send us a super chat, ask us a question.
If you want.
About toddler bones, if you'd like.
Listen,
we do it. We're experts. We do all these things if you feel so inclined.
Yeah, if you want to help support the channel, we'd appreciate it.
We would.
And that's how you can do it.
Oh, and make sure you give the show a like.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow, video coming out. You want to.
Is that tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow.
You already. Yeah, it's already.
It's Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Yeah. White armor.
Yeah.
Famously fun to paint.
You've been kind of making the rounds in all these different colors of armor to paint.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a red tutorial.
We got a green one.
Green.
We got all the colors.
Black.
Yeah. Now we've got white.
Yeah. Purple? Well, purple on a short. No, purple.
No, we did purple.
Yeah, purple.
But that's shiny purple.
That's shiny purple, yeah.
Emperor's Children specific.
So if you're wanting to learn how to paint some white armor, there will be a video here at the Hobby Club tomorrow. And for the rest of our existence.
Yeah.
By our dear Cire right here. Yeah. I'm actually, I haven't watched it yet. You put it in our little...
It's in the queue.
It's in the queue. I haven't watched it yet.
Final touches, but yeah, it's exciting. I actually had a lot of fun painting it.
What model did you paint? Will you share?
I painted an Apothecary Biologus. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. There we go. No, we want that one. Yeah, Apothecary Biologus, which is the new Gravis Apothecary from the most recent was Leviathan box.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a little behind, a couple months behind, but I guess technically I've already painted one, just not for myself. So
right,
I had to do my own. It's actually not too dissimilar to this recipe. This is a different application because it's not armor, right? So
Right.
some things I do a little bit differently, but this is more or less how it goes. All right. Still waiting on this yellow to dry. I need to hit it one more base coat. Actually, it looks like on right here. If you look on the inside, I don't know if you guys can see. It's like pretty dark still. So
Now, Saray, I typically don't thin this down.
okay, the contrast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
So there you go. Food for thought. Now, when you don't thin it down, which again I usually don't, it really does chill out the
colors, the red, the yellows,
the contrast that you, any kind of shading that you're building. But what I have also noticed that's kind of interesting is some of it kind of comes back after you matte varnish.
Yeah, so matte varnish tends to flatten colors.
Yeah.
So if you have some undertones that maybe, it doesn't seem like you're going to see, there's I don't want to say like you should definitely count on it, but matte varnish does tend to flatten out colors a little bit.
Yeah, it has absolutely done that here. You can see kind of on the Fusiliers that I've done. I was pretty happy with how, because I kind of made my peace with it. I was like, I like it. It's like a nice, really deep red, and that's what's cool about it. Yeah, okay. You don't see all of the gradiating I did by brush work or whatever, or by airbrush with the different yellows, but I kind of liked it, and I made my peace with it. And then after I matte varnished for the first time, some of it came back out. I was like, oh, great.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. How am I going to do his... Still waiting on this yellow. Yellow's taking a long time to dry, so I'm going to move on to his mouth. I think I'm going to start with a whole red, which is this kind of brown red. It was the base coat for the tail. And I'm going to base coat it with this. I'm going to actually do the eyes as well in that color. And then, all right, so I'm going to switch off because this requires too much. Too much, what's that word?
Thinking.
Precise painting.
Yeah, now tomorrow you and I are playing a game.
That is right.
And maybe I'll use Tahlia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
The newly painted Tahlia.
Fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, here we knew this was going to happen.
Oh, Joplin wants to leave.
Yeah. Meg, if you were watching,
Your son wants to leave.
Yeah. We weren't sure. So you can kind of leave him in, and sometimes he'll just do his thing. Other times... Oops. So what's going to happen shortly is he's going to walk over here,
like,
sit in between the two of us, look up at us, and start aggressively meowing. We're probably not too far from that happening. A few minutes, I would say.
Come here, Joplin.
Oh, that like immediately. Yeah.
Oh, he's purring.
You kind of. Did you know that how quickly that would actually work? Like, yeah, that works immediately on our cats. If you tell them to come hang out, they're down.
They're like, all right, for real. Where is he? Oh, no, he's still hanging out.
Oh, he went back. Yeah, okay.
He knew we were talking about him. All right. I got his mouth here. Not fully base coated, but I'm gonna kind of immediately jump up a red. So I'm not too concerned with that. Maybe I'll show you in a second. Or not maybe. I will show you in a second. But
we do have a poll. I see Crypt Shadow referencing our poll.
Oh.
The poll is what kind of manicore do you like? What kind of face do you like on your manicore? I
didn't read the poll.
That's it. What kind of face do you like on your manicore? Now, here's the thing. Man, Tahlia's chair looks like a Santa Claus chair from like Northern Europe.
Northern Europe. Oh yeah.
It's got.
I guess they have that kind of vibe, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we have, as you can see, we have this poll. I guess we were talking about what a manicore is. I guess somebody looked it up, and manicore is actually like like in their mythology and normal world mythology, apparently
there he is. He's meowing.
Yep, he's back.
Buddy.
Here he is.
Hey.
Manticores in their normal. Oh, he's never gonna do that.
Come here. No. Come here. Sorry, you can keep going.
Manticores in their normal world mythology, apparently have man faces.
Okay, is that manticores or is that lamasus?
No, that I don't know. I
Okay.
can't speak to a lamasu, but if you look up Manticore on Wikipedia,
It's okay.
and even Wikipedia shows it. So I don't know. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so there's.
I have to leave.
Oh, bye.
Oh, we didn't do our critique.
Oh my gosh.
We were just gabbing the whole time.
I thought we were gonna. I was like, oh, I thought it was time for critique. I blame you.
And you didn't say.
No.
I can't read the schedule. It's under some stuff.
All right.
Here, I'll wait. You guys can critique.
No,
Okay.
I'll go. You guys critique. It looks like you guys harassed, bullied Zero Crow during your last critique.
Totally, yeah.
So maybe
Looks like crap.
maybe you can make it up to Eric.
Yeah.
The only thing I was gonna say.
We'll be way nicer to Eric than we were to Zero Crow.
Yeah.
How about that?
Literally perfect. Next.
Do you need me to leave these medals here?
Yes. Can I have this one?
Of course, you can have that one. Do you need any more?
You said this is pretty close, right? This black?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be fine.
You think so? You don't
Yeah.
need this guy? You don't need Chrome?
No, I'll come out. I'll do that when I come out.
Okay. All right.
I think we're supposed to do. No, Meg's leaving. We have to do it.
She's just kicking Joplin out. Okay.
All right, I'll show you while you
Friends, I'll be back. Meg, I'm
While
going to
you're
take a couple of
transition.
these brushes. Let me leave you with the rest. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Come on. There you go.
Ooh, I'll finish her base while I'm gone. Sorry, I'm taking so long here.
Oh, it's fine. It just means I get a longer break.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I need my
I'm out.
union break.
Yeah.
All right.
OSHA poster says we get one.
Yeah. Take your time, Zach.
Yeah. I know.
Sorry.
We got all night.
All right. Welcome back, Meg.
Yay,
Or welcome for the
hi.
first time today.
Yeah. Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
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 Okay.
All right, what are you doing?
So, you're gonna laugh. I'm. Wow, it's warm in here.
I'm not laughing.
I was dry brushing for the last half hour or so, and oh, it looks better on Lumix. Okay. I was like running out of paint, and this brush is pink. You can
Oh,
see,
okay.
and you can see how it started getting pink.
There's a little bit of pink
It's a
in
little
there.
bit of pink. You can't tell as much on the Lumix, so I'm like, okay, great.
No, that's good. I think it looks good.
Okay, it's way brighter than your white though.
That's fine,
What
though.
did you use on yours? I'll do the same.
So the good gloss varnish it.
I know. You know, I could probably do it at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I used a gloss varnish and the dark gray panel liner. So.
Party lights.
Oh, thank you, John.
You get to dance when there's party lights. Thanks, John. Thanks for the party. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay.
But yeah,
The lights are still going.
it's a lot. It's 20 members.
Thank you, John.
Okay, so yeah, so I need to darken it, and then I'll do that later.
Yeah, so you don't have to, because I feel like the wings are pretty distinct. They're a different material, so it's up to
I
you.
don't believe you.
So
Well,
you could.
right here you can see like it's fur kind of transitioning. So at least I want to do the fur, right?
Okay.
To get the fur to blend
Yeah.
with your fur.
So I would do the dark gray there.
So okay, and it's a panel liner, I assume.
Yeah. So
Got it.
you
All
could.
right, I'll do it afterwards when I'm done with the weagle
The
inks.
wigs. The wigs.
Yeah.
We
And,
also have I think we have a light gray. That might be a
Okay.
little bit better.
Better.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's because this dark gray is, it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
As you can see. Sweet. Maybe I'll let you take over when
Okay.
you're ready.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here and hide.
Got it. Right. So what am I even doing, fam? I'm doing a snow owl. That's why it's white. That's
Yeah.
all I've been doing is white.
Yeah.
So snow owl, and they're just covered in spots. And I had a picture to show you guys, but you guys can Google it.
Google snow owls.
Here, I'll do it. I'll do it like this. It's not janky. Come on.
I think we have
come
a
on,
web.
camera.
I think we have a browser
We do,
can
don't
use.
we? Come on.
It doesn't want to focus on
It doesn't. Well, anyways, there's a
Well,
snow
that's because
owl.
snow owls are famously blurry. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, they're just covered in speckles, and I'm gonna take a page from your book. When you did the tiger stripes, right? Like you were just kind of like going for it.
Yeah. And just have a reference nearby.
And that's what I'm gonna do. We'll see how it goes. If it comes out looking like crap,
Looks like crap.
I'll just paint over it. All right. I mean, it's Zach's model anyway, so who cares? Should we do the critique or should
we have to
even
do
longer?
Because apparently, Zach can shirk his duties.
I know, right? And you guys were just gabbing and having a good time.
Yeah.
What size should I use anyway?
Let's do the no. It's not segment.
No, it'd be critique.
Critique. Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
You asked for this.
Yeah, this is your own fault. This is Eric, I believe. I did not check. Zach
Yeah,
set
it's
it up.
Eric. It's Eric. Yeah, I looked at this earlier today because I was like, oh, we'll probably do this one.
So Eric wanted some comments and criticism. He said he's pretty happy with the face and the lamp, though.
Yeah.
So,
He said no feedback on the OSL from the lamp or the face.
okay.
Yeah. So where
looking
should we start?
First of all, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
I think
it's a really solid job.
Yeah, I think you're at a point where you could call it done if you wanted to. When I'm looking at it, I think this is going to be a to taste thing.
Yeah.
This is at this point it's like I'm not sure. It's about what you're going for, what mood you want to set, versus me just kind of saying what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
But that may not be necessarily in line with what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I'm looking at the skin, it looks almost like a marble skin, right? It almost looks like more of a statue.
Oh yeah, is it?
It's not, but
no, but I mean, is it? It's not.
It's not.
Is it because the recesses look a little green?
So it's to me, it's because it's so white.
Okay.
And then it's the shadows are this kind of almost gray.
Yeah.
Gray look to them.
Yeah, it's like cool.
Yeah, cool shadows.
Yeah.
I think personally, what I would want to do is I would want to add some red back in.
Yeah.
Some underlying either blues or add a little bit of purple to the shadows. But again, that's kind of changing the mood.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at this reminds me of, oh man, I'm bad at my art history.
Oh boy.
There's a specific time in art history where this is the look, right? It's almost like heroic style paintings. And that's where this reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like a callback to like old statues.
Mm-hmm.
Is what this reminds
The
me of.
pose itself, you mean?
The pose and the color and, just the overall look of it.
Yeah.
So if you want to stick with that, I wouldn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
Although I would like to see the base. That's one thing we can't critique because we can't really see it.
Sure, that's true.
But
yeah, I was gonna mention like the skin color is a little flat,
mm-hmm.
right? Which you've already covered. And you said no OSL, but wow, I really actually like the lighting on this model.
Yeah.
Like the way the picture was taken, it makes me want those shadows to be painted on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the leg, and then of course, like if you're gonna do OSL later, and that's why you don't want the feedback, like that can go on after the fact. But yeah, I think those shadows being painted would be cool. Like it's an artistic choice if you want to do that. And then the hair, I think the hair highlighting could probably be a little crisper, like if anything.
Right.
Right now, like I'm like doing it on my head. Some of the paint lines look like they're crossing different like strands of hair, right?
Oh, okay,
like
gotcha,
just keeping it on like the strand of hair itself would just look a little cleaner, but freaking Zach. But I think that's a minor thing.
Yeah,
to tweak.
everything here is minor, honestly.
So those were my three things.
Yeah.
About it.
The only other thing I would say is you could push the shadows on the his robe or his cloth a little bit more. I feel like they're not quite in line with the skin. The highest contrast. That might be the photography though, but I think the darkest shadows of his skin are darker than his cloth, which you could potentially push them a little bit farther.
Right. Like, especially, you're right, because the photography shows like a very dark back arm and a very dark leg underneath where the skirt kind of is, but nothing on the skirt actually gets that dark. Yeah,
exactly. So that might be a trick of the lighting,
right? It's hard to say.
So but anyway, it's an awesome model. Is this Kingdom Death? Do you know?
I don't know. I feel like Kingdom Death would be way racier.
This is their
but maybe that's just the pinup models. I don't know. That's fair. If Cody's in chat, he'll tell us. But he'll I don't know where this is from, actually. It's a cool model.
Yeah. And it looks great. So good job.
Overall, it's good. Better than Zero Crows.
Me.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, Zero Crows was great. If you guys were actually watching the stream when we gave critique, we were like,
very
it's
high
great.
Praise.
Here's all the tiny nitpicks since you asked for them.
Yeah.
Freaking crow. All right. Looks great. Thanks, guys.
Looks great.
And if you guys want to have your stuff critiqued, just go to the Hobby Critique channel in our Discord and throw your stuff up there.
Yep.
And we might use it.
We might just use it.
We might. We might not.
Yeah.
You never know.
And if you don't want your stuff critiqued on stream, make sure you put that in the the description.
You can still put stuff there and get critiqued by fellow hobbyists without it being on stream. And Cire and I ripping it to shreds, apparently. Yeah.
Okay, so nip picks?
Nip. That's what I said. Nip.
Nip picks.
Jeez, what is with these guys? Did you guys vote in our poll yet? If you haven't voted in our poll, vote in it. It's very important.
It's very important.
Like all of our polls. Yeah. Here I am, dry brushing more. I want to cover this pink up. What a bozo.
Sorry. So someone...
Oh!
Party time. This is my party face.
Yeah. Okay. That's me at Vegas. Get ready for it, fam. Thank you, Just Jupiter, for your gifted membership and the party lights.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're having a party.
We are.
Can you tell?
Okay. I think I got rid of some of the pink.
Sorry, someone mentioned like Greek or Roman.
Oh,
There was a time period after that was kind of like how we like are like retro. You know, we bring back like retro themes. There was a time period in like I think it was like the Renaissance, maybe post-Renaissance.
You know, Cire, if I remembered things, I'd be able to help you. But I do vaguely remember this concept from class. It ends there.
Yeah. I remember probably learning about this maybe.
Probably. It sounds like something I would have learned.
But I wasn't paying attention.
I was paying attention. It's in one ear, out the other with me. I have a really tough time. So that's, I think, why I enjoy listening to everybody talk about, like, lore. Because I'm sure they repeat themselves.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like, it's new to me. I don't remember what you said last time.
These are Space Marines.
They're what?
Meg.
Wait.
For the last time. Wait, what is that?
Yeah. I learn a lot in Hobby Hang, and then I promptly forget it. And then I learn it again later. It's like Groundhog Day.
It's like or 51st dates.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just get to it's the best day ever. Every day. So I get to learn about
I get to learn about Space Marines every day and how they eat little boys or something, right?
Yeah.
How they do something
we learned
like that.
Today we're repeating history in that there's baby bones.
We're eating boys? Oh, okay.
Not baby bone. Well, it might have been.
Why not?
I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did with those babies.
Okay, I'm going to stop. I need to stop doing this. Because I need to move on with my life.
Okay. That sounds good. While you're considering moving on with your life, I'm going to do some stippling. So I'm going to move up.
Some what?
Stippling.
Okay.
So I'm going to move up to this yellow. What is it? Flash gets yellow. And I'm just going to, as I said, stipple. So I've watered this down on my palette quite a bit. At least 50-50, probably more. And I'm just going to stab it. Stab at V. Oh, I'm not in, there we go.
Okay. Oh. Oh gosh, here comes Zach.
And what this is going to do is it's going to allow us, or it's going to give us a little bit.
Okay.
It's going to highlight a little bit, which is one of the goals. But it's also going to leave a texture. Now, we don't want actual, like, physical texture. We don't want actual paint dot buildup, which is why we thinned it down. We just want the marks to stay. Is that picking up? You can kind of see it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah. Here's what it looks like without it.
Yeah. Also blurry. It looks blurry without it too.
There you go. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Maybe I can get it better. Okay, so again, very watered down. We're just stabbing. See? That's what it looks like. Just hitting the most prominent areas. This is not like actual this is not accurate highlighting. But in the same way
it
that
looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks dirty.
In the same way that dry brushing like catches the edges, stippling should catch the edges as well.
Yeah.
It's a different motion. It's a stabbing motion. It's not this. Sorry. It is not this motion. It is stabbing. What we're going to do is once that's dry, we're going to come back and stab it again. A little more confidently this time.
Ow. Ow.
Be careful.
Mm-hmm. When you're stabbing?
When you're stabbing at V. Okay. Might need to go to a smaller brush. Focus, please. There we go.
You can do it, camera.
I might turn the exposure down just a tiny bit so that maybe we can see.
How's that?
That's good. Maybe I'll turn it. Maybe it's the... whatever. Trust me.
Fam, you'll just have to deal with it.
You just have to trust me. It'll be more clear when I move up to a higher level.
Okay.
Cool.
This is good. You're giving me time to figure this out, and then I can demo what I'm trying out.
Sweet. Okay, this is not quite watered down enough, so I'm going to water it down a little bit more. Starting to dry a little bit. All right. Meg, you're a movie aficionado.
I am. Am I? Wait.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
You are for the sake of what I'm about to say.
Got
yes.
it.
I finally rewatched The Godfather.
Oh, so
yeah.
You had seen it before.
I'd seen it at a time when I was maybe too young to get it.
Got it. Okay.
Listen, The Godfather's amazing.
Is it?
Yes.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
I really do want to see it.
It's
I
great.
don't know why we haven't made time for it.
Chat, have you heard of this little gem, this little unheard gem called The Godfather? I never heard of it. Little unknown director.
I'm not happy with this brush.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
He's just a new guy. I think he's going places though.
Yeah, he seems okay.
Yeah, he seems alright. Yeah, it was amazing. I finished watching it yesterday. I had to watch it in multiple parts though, but
okay.
I just didn't have
fall
time
asleep.
No, I just didn't have time to watch it all at once.
Boy, oh boy.
It's great.
What did you like about it?
Everything.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a bit of a slow burn. I guess I just like I like tragedies, I guess.
Heck yeah, me too. I love having a good cry when I watch a movie.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
No, I did not cry.
Oh, okay. Well,
but man,
it's all right.
It is. It's a great story.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite themes. Is like loss of innocence, corruption of innocence.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's like a mob movie. Yeah.
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 It's great.
I do like a lot of these movies, but I do struggle with like mob movies.
What
it's
specifically?
It's hard to watch. Like and I watch stuff like Saw, right?
Yeah.
Where people are getting hacked to bits and pulled apart.
Yeah.
But that's fake. That's not real. That's like silly.
Yes, fair.
Although all the traps work. They do work.
Oh, have they tested them?
They have to.
Oh, okay.
They do work, but they just, they're controlled and it's like complicated and it doesn't work exactly the way it works in the movies. Anyways, it's silly. But like when I'm watching like a mob movie.
And someone just gets shot.
Well, okay, like there's that scene in Casino. Spoiler, so like skip ahead 30 seconds or whatever. But like where Joe Pesci has to watch his brother like getting murdered. And buried alive. And I was just like, or beaten up and then like buried alive. And I was like, oh, that's rough.
Yeah, this is
I can't stomach that. Like that's hard. I like started crying actually the first time I saw it.
Oh wow!
Because I was like, my baby sister. Like that's immediately where my brain went, And I was like, this is really hard to watch. But I'll get through it because I know it's a good movie, right? Like I'll deal with it. It's fine. But it's hard. Like those are hard for me.
Yes.
Or like women, a lot of time women get like beaten up or assaulted or worse. And so that can be kind of hard to watch sometimes.
You're going to have a hard time with Godfather.
I'm sure I am. Like the first episode of Game of Thrones, I was like, I can't watch this.
Dear God,
this
what
is
is happening?
terrible. And then I got over it because dragons and whatever.
No dragons. Oh, now that's a movie I'd watch. Godfather plus dragons.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have a good cry then. I'll get like sick to my stomach and cry. I love that. I love watching movies and like having really strong negative feelings.
Yes. Look,
okay.
I have to have some feelings.
Yeah, I'm not a total monster.
It's nice to be able to feel again.
It is.
Even if it's terrible.
It is. I'm going to give you the mouse because I have the trackpad if I need it. But, okay, guys, this is going to look kind of basic, right? But, like, I think. But I'm just doing spots. Like, if you look at a snow owl, they just have, like, spots everywhere. It's crazy. Like, there's almost no rhyme or reason. I don't want to say there's no rhyme or reason. Like, it follows the patterning of the feathers, but they're just, like, crazy.
There's dots.
Yeah, they're kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the further down I go down the wings, the more spaced out they will be. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, do I need to do this upside down? I guess. Yeah. But I'm keeping it really loose, like the way Cire did.
Oh, nice, yeah.
On his tiger. Yeah.
Where?
Not too worried about it, actually, which is really nice. We'll see how it comes out,
Yeah. It looks like crap.
It looks like crap. Warthog will let me know.
He'll let us know. Arbiter of truth.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. I'm having trouble. I thought I had a smaller stippling brush, but I guess I don't. So.
No. That's sad. So what I'm using right now is this walnut brown. It's from MSP. Model. This is brand nobody uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Series paint. We just had it, right? So.
Well, what's weird is that I feel like I agree. It's like this is never in the people's like, oh, this are like my go-to paints. No. But they always have a couple that are just like, this is great.
I mean, they had the color I needed, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, it's very watered down. For this.
For me, it's their Harvest Brown. It's like the perfect. I might actually. I didn't bring it, but it would be the perfect color for outlining this black leather. So.
Well, I'm only in here till 6, and is it still raining outside? I'm wondering if I could get away with gloss varnishing.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, okay, today was like my first time dealing with. Oh, the rain slows your dry time.
Oh yeah.
Like the realities of the world.
Of humidity.
Were plaguing me, and I didn't like it. It was weird.
I've resorted to manually stippling with a pointy regular brush because I just don't have the. It's not quite as random, turns out, but we're gonna work with what we got.
Yeah. I do want to panel line it because I feel like the panel lining is gonna tie this together.
Oh, it adds a lot of definition.
Right. Like right now it's like, okay, it's a bunch of freaking spots all over the place. Which is fine. But yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Crypt Shadow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, Meg, you're on until the end. You can't leave.
Oh, okay. I'll give it to Zach and then I'll sit here.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it out when I go. If that's the right time.
Oh, that's right. I am on till the end. I'm like not. I'm sorry, guys. I had to work and then I was running around doing a bunch of things today, so my brain is a little all over the place. I didn't get to spend as much time with this as I would have liked.
Yeah, we're doing some crazy stuff in the studio today.
Oh, it's true.
Yep.
We were.
But you'll get to see the fruits of that labor some other time.
Maybe. If you're good.
If you're good. As long as you eat your vegetables.
Yeah. Oh, Cire's only here till 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know because
I'm coming up on
I also don't read the schedule. Now you guys know what it's like for me when I make a schedule. Zach, and nobody reads it.
Nobody reads it. What? That's happening now? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to defy Zach here.
Ooh.
I'm going to push this up even further. Did you bring that white back?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
This thing.
Yeah.
The thing that was literally in front of my face.
All right. So I'm going to mix in this white. A little white into this yellow. And then this should have one side completely stippled up, and I'll show you the difference.
This is one of those things where I'm like going along and liking, like getting better at it as I go, and I'm like, damn it, I'm stuck with the beginning.
You can always go back and dry brush a little. Do a light dry brush.
Start over. It's fine, yeah. What I'll do is I'll just add more.
Oh, yeah. Turns out it's actually a brown owl.
Yeah.
Not a snow owl.
Oh my gosh. That's originally what we were thinking we would do.
You want
to?
No, I was going to let you paint on camera
sure.
if you can. Once I stipple this on, I will take over though.
Sure. All right, there. Just spots. There's just lots of spots. But yeah, I do. Oh, damn, now I want that panel liner. Oh well. Okay, Meg, chill. I'm excited for margaritas.
That's the kind of day it's been. I'm excited for margaritas.
Yeah.
Okay. I can show this now.
Okay.
So this is where we're at after I've stippled up all the yellows. All this work just to be covered. Because I have to cover with the contrast paint. This is where we're at, right? So once we put this contrast paint on though, these layers will show through. And that's why we bothered even doing all this. Yep, there we go. So just to give you a comparison, this is with only one layer.
Oh, okay.
Right, you can see a little bit of texture.
It looks nice. Yeah, it's like grainy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Which feels appropriate for, the kind of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. All right. So I'm going to just stipple it up.
Okay.
So I'm going to do one more layer of the second layer of yellow. Just to really get it on there.
Yeah, let's get it on. There.
All right. That. There we go. Okay. Then, what was this? Zach sprays his paints.
Oh,
I can never tell what they are.
It's so obnoxious. I think he does it on purpose.
Phalanx yellow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
I'm familiar with that bottle.
Okay. Stipple. I'm going to do this one a little bit lower. There's not a ton of higher edges to pick out, so I'm just going to kind of focus it towards the bottom. There we go. I might have to come in with a brush. Oh, apparently we had internet drop for a second.
Oh, bummer. Sorry, guys. Well, I'm not sorry. It's YouTube's fault. I refuse to take responsibility for the internet going out anymore. I don't think it's ever us. We're perfect.
Never been actually.
We're amazing.
We're basically right next door to Google, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are the internet, right?
Oh my gosh. Last time we did this, we had 3 hours, didn't we?
Yeah. We're speed running it this time.
It is a speed run.
Yeah. I'm going to do this. Maybe after I get this last layer on, we can do our segment.
Oh, yay.
It's a
I
quick
was going to ask. I really like our segment.
I think it's a quick one, but...
I'm really glad I get to do it because it's goofy. And that's what the people want.
It's what the people crave.
It's what the people need.
Oh.
I guess I can hold this up for myself. Okay. I'm really just doing like one stroke.
One stroke and you're done.
Yeah, like it's watered down enough for that. Come on, Wing. You can do it. This isn't my schedule tonight, Soups. This is somebody else's. This is Zach's schedule.
Which is why we don't pay attention to it.
I was working. Gosh. Okay. Yeah. I'm just like, what? Done. I'm just throwing them in wherever. So I should be able to get this done. The problem is there's just like a lot of spots.
Lots of spots.
And I gotta put them everywhere. But under the wing doesn't have as much.
Okay, I may have
so.
done it.
Oops. Yeah. Guys, support us.
Yes, if you
if you want.
If you want to.
Just give us a love,
No
give us a subscribe. Send us to your friends and family and enemies.
Worst enemies.
Tell them to do the same thing.
And tell them to watch The Godfather.
Yeah. Yeah. Send us some mail.
If you want.
I like mail. I like reading people's letters. Yeah.
There we go.
And if you want to make us do something embarrassing or say something embarrassing,
you can't trick me.
Make us do that too. That's cool. That counts as supporting us.
All right.
Are we coming up upon our segment?
Not quite. I need to do this an edge highlight.
Zero, always harassing us.
It's only fair.
Yeah, it's only fair. We give him the business too.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying Hobby Hang. It was nice to see you in Hobby Hang, Zero. Don't always get to. All right, I think I'm done with spots. Oh, God, I'm like, I want to put more spots here.
Oh wait, did Zach take the red? He did.
I'm sure he did. He's just here to make our lives harder.
Are we here just to suffer?
Yeah.
Okay, well at least we know. It's good to know these things. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm ready for our segment.
Are we gonna do segment?
I'm ready.
Yes. Okay, great. Let's do it.
All right.
Is it the segment button?
No.
Oh.
Don't press that.
I'm not. I'll let you do it. Oh, it is.
It is.
You lied to me. These aren't resolutions.
Oh, I blame Zach. Even though it was my job to change that. My New Year's resolution is to become that. So we decided, all right, we've got these manticores. We've been talking about lamasues, all these hybrid chimera animals. So we just decided, wow, with quite a name.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we decided, okay, what are our 3 favorite animals plus our face?
But then it ended up being 2 animals.
Yeah, because 3 was too much.
We're our 3rd favorite animal, I guess.
Humans are my 3rd favorite animal.
And are we just like putting them together or like?
I mean, that's what they did.
Pets?
This has a scorpion.
Like, are these our pets?
There's no rules anymore. Look at it. They put a scorpion tail on his lion. And wings.
I mean,
There's no rules anymore.
They're calling it a manticore, but we learned this in my journeys. Like, this is not a manticore, people. Manticores don't have wings, and they have a man face.
Like a lion.
Right here. We should...
Yeah, we're going to chop this lion face.
Chop the head off the face and stuck somebody else.
Just get a guy's face.
A big ogre face. Yeah, yeah.
Lore accurate.
Exactly.
I guess, or lore inaccurate.
Well, it still has the wings, because you got to have the wings.
Yeah.
But,
we decide, okay, what are our 2 favorite animals? Mine were octopus and harpy eagle.
Is that really your favorite animal?
Octopus? Octopus is 100% my favorite animal.
I didn't... No, that's a good animal. They're so smart.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that was your favorite animal.
Yes. Octopus are like aliens.
They're so weird.
They move weird. They're smart. They can change their skin and texture.
They can fit through like anything, too.
Yeah. They're like can squish into little tiny holes. They're crazy.
They're very alien,
weird,
yeah.
Yeah, they have weird sucker teeth things and tentacles.
Yeah. Do you eat octopus?
I've eaten it before.
Do you like it?
No.
Do you feel bad when you're eating it because they're your favorite animal?
Look, they're my favorite.
Is that why you're
your
favorite animal?
You're my favorite animal. I have to eat you. I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do.
I would never eat my favorite
That's why I hate dogs. I'm just kidding. I love dogs. I would never eat one though. So this is mine. Combination. This horror show.
Horror.
Why are its wings are like kind of slimy like octopus? It's real gross.
Yeah. So I took an AI generator and like just put the animals together and then stuck your face on the front.
Perfect.
That's basically how we did this. Okay, so what are you gonna do with this little familiar you've created?
I thought this was me.
Oh, this is you. Okay, so this is you as
I'm gonna fly around and eat seafood.
What are you? You're not a manticore.
It would be
like, I don't even know where that name comes from, right? It's a manticore is like a Persian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's a lamasu. Lamasu?
I don't know anything about
Soracopus. Yeah, there we go. Soracopus.
Cerascopus.
But where's the bird part? It's a Octavian.
Ska? Is it the ska?
Ska? Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Octopesco. There we go. That we'll stick with that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So
anyway, this is horrible, and
you get to keep it. I'm gonna send it to you.
A terrible combination of animals.
So this is like you as this thing. So like, what is cool? What does that mean? Like, what are you good at? Like, what are you excited about in your new form?
These are like 2 animals that probably don't actually work very well together.
Really?
Because one's a bird.
Yeah.
Which means it's not great at swimming. And the other one is an octopus, which I imagine at least needs water sometimes.
Yeah. But like,
so
okay.
I'd probably just die.
Oh, okay. That'll take care of it. You must be on your way to death now then.
Yes.
Because you look fully grown. That's your fully grown man face.
Yeah.
So you probably don't have
slow death.
You don't have much time left.
No, it's over.
But like, okay, this eagle thing, Cerascopus, can like fly around and use its octopus tentacles to get a lot of stuff, like food.
Yeah, that's true.
That's cool. Oh, you can have like sashimi all the time because you're flying over the ocean and collecting salmon or wherever you find salmon for sashimi. I don't know.
Okay, if this bird thing, it could change its, it kind of looks like it can because the skin texture is all gross. If it could hide itself like an octopus does, like change its skin color and skin texture,
I bet
I would just eat I don't know, sloths, because that's what right, that's what harpy eagles
they're
eat,
so big.
All right.
Okay, I like it.
Let's move on to yours.
Oh God, here we go.
Was yours? It wasn't a unicorn. We talked about
it wasn't.
That.
I wanted to do like, okay, I'm gonna pick a horse and a narwhal.
Horse, narwhal,
and make a unicorn. With
oh
my
dear
face.
God.
Yep.
What the?
Okay, so my
Ew.
This is the best thing that it produced, like this app that I have.
Wow.
I don't know what everyone else uses. I have a little app when I want to do goofy crap like this, but So I put in a tiger because
I see that.
I like tigers, and dolphins because I like dolphins. Like,
this looks like it looks like a tiger,
and it's like a blow up dolphin or something.
No,
But
real,
so
like
I saved
metal.
this one, and then I just kept going. I was like, "There's got to be a better rendition of this." No, they just kept getting worse. Yeah.
Why does it have a hoof?
I don't. It got confused.
Oh
I think
my
it thought it
gosh.
was a fin. AI art is not very good.
No.
So everyone's freaking out. Yeah. I was like, okay, I guess I'm this tiger with a dolphin head sticking out the front.
This is horrible.
Like, what I wanted was for it to be a dolphin with tiger legs.
Oh, okay.
So that I could take it for walks, right? But this is, and then like it could also go in the water and breathe like a dolphin, right? Or I guess my face would have been the dolphin's face. But this is what it produced. There's just a dolphin sticking out of the tiger chest.
Someone asked if this can even swim. I want to know, can this breathe anything?
Well, okay. But like dolphins, I'm sorry, tigers can swim. Tigers are known for swimming. So yeah, it can definitely swim.
Can it live?
It has my head and a dolphin head.
But I'm like a metal dolphin.
No, we're going to pretend it's real because that was the best I could do, guys. That was the best I could do in like the 15 minutes before the stream, okay?
And one hoof. But one fin also.
Flipperica.
Oh my god.
What a disaster this thing is. I guess like if this is me, I would go swimming. I would imagine the dolphin lungs could breathe for me so my face wouldn't have to.
Uh-huh.
I could do the same thing as you. I could get a bunch of sashimi. The tiger.
Would we be natural enemies? I feel like we'd be prowling this similar areas.
Maybe. Well, I'd be underwater and you would be above the water. Like you'd be like hunting from the skies, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, mine doesn't have wings. But this is kind of like a chimera, right? Chimeras have a goat head and a lion head and a snake tail, right?
And an eagle head. There's 3 heads, I think.
It really?
Yeah.
It's just like, just a bunch of heads. So this isn't that weird.
So AI clearly existed before us and just made cursed animals.
Right. And I don't know what I'd be excited to do as this thing other than like eating a bunch of sashimi underwater, I guess.
I think we would all just die because we're not meant to. We're not meant to be.
Its leg is a hoof. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm thoroughly disturbed.
Usually, you end up disturbed when we're on stream together. I've noticed.
There's a theme here.
Don't hang out with Meg.
No.
If you want to sleep at night.
If you want to not question the humanity in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
What have we done? Have we gone too far?
Never. So obviously I didn't varnish this.
Yes.
Because it was raining and I wasn't ready to deal with that. So what's happening is the paint is like bleeding a little bit and like weird, but it actually, I kind of like it. Like it looks fuzzy. Like when you look at a snow owl's feathers up close, they're fuzzy. Yeah. Like they don't look quite.
You could, if you want.
They look jagged. So I'm like, okay.
I think if you want to, you can also
like push it.
Well, you can. Well, I was gonna say you can panel wash without gloss varnishing, and it'll bleed a little bit. Mm-hmm. But
okay, I might try it in a spot and see how it looks, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll stop.
Yeah. Good idea.
And fam will just have to get the finished product later. Sorry, guys.
Zach, sorry.
It's my fault for not preparing. I should quit my job.
Okay.
I should quit my job.
Just quit the job so we could paint minis occasionally.
Yeah.
On occasion.
Yeah. Okay, what are the names they came up with for mine? Mine, FlipperCon and Megdagaskar. No. Let's see. Lion. Okay.
Lion.
Yeah, I couldn't come up with a name for this mess either. It's ridiculous. Dolph Meg. Dolph Mager.
Listen, chimera has nothing to do with the animals. We can just make sounds up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a shloopy doopy.
I highly recommend everybody do this. Like, go find an AI thing, plug in some animals, stick your face on the front because it's pretty great.
Your 2 favorite animals. And just see what horrible things you can come up with. Or
yeah.
Can come up with. Okay.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
You think you're gonna finish?
Well, probably not finish.
Okay, great, because I'm not either. I don't want to be alone.
But, I think my time is almost up, speaking of which.
/ after? What?
Huh?
I don't know. Soups is just saying things. I'm sure it would make sense if I had a better memory.
Space Marines, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about that. Huh?
They eat little boys.
Okay. I'm painting his eyes red.
Ooh.
But that is not, they're not going to stay red. I'm basically painting the fleshy bits that are around your eyes. Hold on, Zach.
Yeah, Zach, hold on.
Hold your horses.
We had to do your job, too.
Okay.
He's being so polite and quiet.
Okay. I will see y'all at the end.
Yeah.
When's this thing over? 6:45?
We're going to go a little late.
Yeah.
Come in around like 6:40 or so.
Okay. I will see y'all later, y'all.
We can glue things.
Y'all.
Use alls.
Bye, chat. Right?
Bye.
We're trying to use chat
Goodbye, chat.
as our new gender-neutral
Oh.
Oh, boy. Group term.
Can we just use curse words?
Yeah.
See you later.
Let's see.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Choose your favorite curse word and imagine that's what I called you.
Are you leaving the light gray panel liner?
I never had it, but I can bring it to you.
No, it's okay. I can get it.
No, isn't it out there?
That was a dark gray. Do you not have light gray?
I do have light gray. Let me grab it.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Zach. You're my hero. How are you, Zach?
I'm good. Here's both light gray and gray.
Thanks.
Let's see which one it is. Ray left his phone and his wet palette.
Oh, let's go through it.
Let's see.
Let's tell everybody
Let's see
what's on his what's his screen, like his screen photo.
Completely black.
It's.
Also, I didn't look long.
You didn't make up something.
He has a lot of notifications.
Yeah, he should have read them out loud
and
in
I
chat.
don't want to do that. No. Hold on. I need to get clean water. This water looks like he's making split pea soup in here.
Okay. Well, bye. It's just me. I guess we're on a journey today.
Okay.
Oh, he's coming back for his phone. It's hidden. They're hiding it
Is this
from
also
you.
my palette?
Yes, I think you forgot everything.
Yes. I gotta get out of here.
I know. Before we get you painting on stream again.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, wow.
Nice, weird animals you guys made there.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. What would you have picked?
Crab
Oh, gross.
and crow.
Everybody chose wings. I did not.
How you doing, Meg?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Boy, it's warm in here.
It's really warm.
Is it because the heater's on?
I turned it off before the stream, but it's just, stuck. It's been really cold. It was like, I don't know, wasn't it in the 30s today? Am I making that up?
Overnight, yeah.
Yeah, overnight. Overnight counts.
Meg, did you hear about the toddler skeletons on Tahlia's chair?
Vaguely, yes. I heard that. I was like trying to paint and kind of missed where that went.
There's some little toddler skeletons.
What?
On her chair.
How do you know they're toddlers?
Because look at the size of them.
Well, where's her head?
I mean, Tahlia's here. I mean, honestly, they're babies.
Oh my gosh. Let me see this. I can't see. I know you're showing fam, but... Wait, these little silver things? Wait.
No, the
Oh. Those aren't just carvings?
Well, I chose to paint them as skeletons.
No, I like it. That's dark.
Okay, here's where we're at with the chair. You can see I've got
world is awfully grim and dark.
I've got the faces in there now. The back is on. You got your toddler skeletons up top.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna do a little bit on the cushion here, and I gotta glue these banners to it. The banners are interesting because well, this isn't really interesting, but there's banners up here, and I will eventually put decals, but that'll be off.
Oh, you're doing decals. Okay.
Yeah, this is a decal army.
All right, I'm gonna paint brown.
I'll bring it back.
Okay. There's another one there too.
We are in and out all day today.
But
It would have
no,
been kind of fun to have all three of us. What's happening?
No, give me the other one. No, I'm just kidding.
What a mess. Guys, don't forget to vote in our poll. It's your last chance because we're closing it. We're closing it before the end of the stream.
We're going to close the poll.
Yeah.
We're going to discuss the results. How do you like your manticore? Are you a traditional person when it comes to manticores? Or
so, like with the face?
Yeah, with the face. Or do you like the more modern, cool manticore that doesn't look completely stupid?
What were the Persians thinking? Yeah, we talked a lot about like unicorn. I know we're not here to talk about that, but we talked a lot about unicorn. How do I describe this? I'm like
Lore?
discoveries. These are like ancient like folks who were like, here's what a unicorn looks like, although I've never seen one.
Right.
And they're also weird. Yeah. Like, oh, I forget who discovered what, but there's one that's described as being like white with a red head and a striped horn, like black and red and white. With blue eyes, big blue eyes. Like, what? How did you come up with that?
There's Tahlia's chair so far.
Okay. That's pretty. I like the flags.
Yeah, we'll put some decals on them a little bit later.
Oh.
There she is.
Yeah.
Well, there's her chair.
Looks good.
How's it going over there? That's looking cool.
It's looking. It's a thing. It's very hard to like feel good about this, I'll be honest with you. Because I'm not used to doing stuff like this.
Well,
it's good for me. But it's pretty simple. I mean, I'm just doing spots, right? And they're kind of random. Yeah. And I think what's missing is the panel liner. I really think it needs the panel liner to like pull it together. So I'm going to try it without gloss varnishing. Oh, yeah. Cire said I could.
Cire said he said it'll help it bleed a little bit more, which is good. I like the gloss varnish helps with armor and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, here's how I would say this word normally. Cire Chestershire. But I'm supposed to say it the right way. So, and I was practicing this. I practice this all the time. Okay. Worcestershire, I think is how I'm supposed to say it. So, Cirestershire. Cirestershire? Cirestershire.
There's really no wrong way to say that.
It seems like there is, depending on who you're talking to.
People get really bent out of shape with that.
Crib Shadow, yes, we are going to LVO.
Yeah.
Are you going? Yeah. What?
Me?
No, Soups. It's telling me not to say these words. I'm getting it.
Yeah. Worcestershire?
Worcestershire.
Is...
I was practicing it last night and I was like, oh, it's the sheer. Like, that's why I feel like I'm not saying it right. I'm just going sure. But it should be like sheer, right?
Worcestershire?
Sheer.
I don't know.
Worcestershire. 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 Oh my.
I'll be honest.
What a wreck.
I'll be honest with you. There's a number.
Like, I'll be honest. I don't care.
A lot of different cultures make a fish sauce, and it's probably my least favorite I've ever had.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Sauce.
It's a fish sauce. A lot of people don't know that it has.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's made out of fish.
Yeah, it has fish in it.
Gross.
It's like fish sauce is pretty common.
I like Worcestershire sauce.
I do not. It's okay. It's
really?
Not
all
really.
Right.
I like garum,
little Dalmatian,
which is like the Italian version. And I like Thai fish sauce. I haven't been the biggest fan of Worcestershire. Personally.
Rochestershire. Let's see. So, Worcestershire. Rowestershire. Did I say it right? I don't think so.
Don't know,
He's just making up words. I'm trying to say them. All right. What do the inside of these wings look like? Anyway, sorry. So I'm going to get the spots down and brown at least. So it kind of starts to look finished. The black I can do last. And then, okay. So if you look like at the inside of this wing, there's like hardly any spots.
Much more subtle.
Which will be great because then it'll go faster.
It also looks like, can I see?
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah, you did like more of a clumping up here than down here.
I hope so, yeah. I need this. Oh wait, no, I don't. I gave myself enough. Whoopsie.
Should we inconvenience you by gluing the chair to the wings?
Yeah, how's that gonna...
Just glue
No,
right
I know that. I know how glue works, actually.
Yeah, it sticks.
I have remembered that.
It sticks to... It helps two things stick.
So it's like tape.
Yeah. It's a lot like tape, but
it's
liquid.
like... Yeah.
It's a liquid tape.
Stole my words right out of my mouth.
So what did you mean then by how's that going to work?
Because there's obviously stuff here that needs to be painted that I haven't painted.
Oh, I'll have to paint it probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably paint it black, like a black color, like a grayish.
Okay, I'm sorry. I could have had that ready for you.
That's all right.
Didn't.
There's a few things that won't be done.
Oh boy, Fam's gonna be mad at us.
But
Cire's back. Hello, Cire.
Oh, he's back.
Hello.
Steal more paint. So he's got this.
Oh, I gotta bring your red paint back.
I am enjoying all of the in and out.
Yeah, it's we do have a lot of back and forth in and out today. Last time we did one of these, we took a lot longer. And right before the stream, Cire and I were like, we don't really need this much time, do we? But we probably kind of did. But it's okay.
And now Fam is suffering.
I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't really started on Tahlia herself yet.
Oh, yeah.
She's pretty small. But we'll see. We'll see how far I get.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Can wait.
I'm very excited though. Cire and I. Oh, let me get my elbow.
No, you're
out of here.
fine.
I'll move over this way a little.
Here's the spots, guys. It's a mess, but I think it's supposed to look that way. Okay, inner wing spots. Just not as many.
Okay, we're doing a couple little ribbons on her chair. She has some little, almost like a purity seal for the initiated Space Marine players. You guys know what a purity seal is. There's a bunch of those in cities actually. They kind of have these purity seal type things all over them, and Tahlia has a few. So
what do they mean anyway? What is it for?
I don't really know. They're like awards and honors and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't they want to like put them on a shelf at home or something? Do they not have homes?
I think
this seems like the type of society that wouldn't have homes.
I think they have homes.
Like they just live in their battleship
No,
all the time.
I think they have humps. I think they just want to display them to their colleagues.
But they might lose them.
You mean kind of how like I take my wedding ring off, like if I go into a pool or anything, like no matter what. Typically, if we go to some weird place, I usually don't take my wedding ring, right? Because I'm always afraid I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, interesting. No, yeah, I guess that's true. You don't lose it. That's not why you take it off.
What? Yes.
You take it off so you can get tail. Don't lie.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, the base is done.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway.
The good news is the base is totally done now, so that's cool. So we'll be able to glue this thing together at least. Got the Varnish Master poster. I'm saying the chair. I'm calling the chair for now. I might do some touch-ups. So now it's just the lady of the day herself, Tahlia, the rapscallion. Let's do it.
Obligations. Oh, boy.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's paint Tahlia.
Okay. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. So let's
do it. It'd be kind of ridiculous if we didn't paint Tahlia when the show is about painting Tahlia.
I know. But, you guys are doing Infernidine.
Oh, right. Oh, right. We were learning about this guy yesterday, actually. You were talking to me about it.
Yeah.
Infernidine. Sorry, so Infernidine can't talk, right?
I don't actually know the lore on manticores.
Oh, boy. Like, you mean general manticores or like
in
AOS?
In AOS,
okay.
Yeah. I do know that they tend to be allied with chaos.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But Order hates chaos.
I know. It's a little weird of like why there is why there's one related to her. We're going to try something with the mic, by the way. I'm suddenly realizing what's happening here is we have the wrong mic on.
Oh my gosh. That is terrible. Oh. We're getting it.
Oh, I think I see the problem.
It's not plugged in. Screen setup, I guess.
Well, we're experimenting with some new setups.
We are experimenting.
So it's not about rushing. We just are experimenting with some new setups. Some new.
Three people in a row said, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, some new tech.
Sorry, guys.
Do I sound less quiet, folks? Hopefully I do now.
Oh my gosh.
That was.
I'm so sorry about that.
We don't typically have. We unplugged the mic for a reason. So.
For a reason.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it happens. Well, I mean, did you guys miss Zach's voice?
I was noticing it when I was out there with Cire.
Oh, but you didn't say anything. You didn't yell at us. I would have yelled at us.
Well, you were.
I didn't notice. Yeah. I had the volume down a little bit already, so.
Okay, moving on with Tahlia here. Kind of want to give her reddish hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has some hair coming out from her helmet. I'd like to give her. Let's see here.
Did you vote in the poll, Zach?
I did. I went in and voted.
Okay.
Should we close the poll and talk about the results?
Is it time?
I think so. I think it'd be a great time to do it.
It is a great time. Baby Grill, I have not yet. I wanted to sleep on it. And then somebody offered to maybe get it for me. So I was holding off to see if that played out. But also, I can wait. I'm patient. I don't need it right now. So, I'll just keep waiting till I'm ready to paint it, and then I'll buy it. Unless I find it somewhere real cheap. Like, I'm gonna check at LVO
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know, I might as well check there first.
You can check.
I'm not in any rush. Like, I don't need a baby Nagash. I want a baby Nagash. And I'm very patient.
They have Frontline has a really good secondhand store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
I almost don't want to tell people the number one thing you can get there very easily and pretty good deals, because I don't want to spoil my source. But if you think about AOS being less popular than 40K, and you think about very few people wanting to actually paint and make terrain, I can tell you for sure that if you're in the market for Sigmar terrain, you can find some really awesome stuff at Frontline secondhand stores, because they have a ton, and it's like cool stuff too, like stuff from the launch of Sigmar back in like 2015 and stuff. You can almost always find like all of the stuff.
Yeah, I remember I bought what was the thing I bought? Demon Prince. Like, it was an old version of the Demon Prince for like $20, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be great for kit bashing, or just some random thing I want to paint for myself. Oh yeah, I want to paint him like covered in cats. I think that'd be so cute.
Yeah, you can if you're in the market for Sigmar terrain and you're going to a Frontline event, dig into the secondhand store, because you will find. Almost every time I go to a Frontline event, I come back with like I drop like 45 to or 50 to $100 roughly, and come back with like easily a board's worth of Sigmar terrain. GW stuff, cool, branded, not having to. I don't always like having to do MDF and all that stuff. It can be cool, but highly recommend. Yeah. But also don't do it because
we want it.
I'm doing that thing where I'm like,
because we want
don't do it because I want it. Oh, Saray has just come in. Everybody and gone like this.
It's not just me.
What's that?
No,
yes.
It dropped for a while.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? It didn't.
He's on a delay. Don't listen to him.
No, the TV is weird too.
Don't listen to him. He's crazy.
He's watching it on the TV, and when I went out right away.
Oh yeah.
When I went out for my first break, I loaded it up, and the TV took forever to load the stream up.
Yeah. Yeah, the TV's a little weird. Just Jupiter, yes, the old metal hat, fun one. I really want it. I want to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wish they had like some way you could like do Nagash as big Nagash and then little Nagash, just like Marathi. I don't know what, you can't just make up your own rules, but I wish I could do that. But what I think I would do instead is like have it riding a dragon. It's just Nagash. Like, the dragon won't count for anything, but it'd be kind of funny to have this little idiot on top of a bigger idiot.
You guys remember like the game Rampage, where you were like these monsters and you were destroying?
I remember the movie.
Yeah, the movie was really bad.
It's very bad.
But you were like destroying cities, and you were these monsters, and you climbed the buildings and fought things, and it was cool. Anyway, when you got injured, like all the way down to your last life, you turned back into the little human version of yourself of who you were, because they were all kind of messed up they were normal people who got like turned into these giant monsters.
Okay.
I kind of wish you could do that with little Nagash, like when he's down to 3 wounds.
Maybe that's what I'll do. He turns into a derpy version of himself.
You replace him.
Oh no! What have I become?
Or even what you could do is, even after in our games at home, even after he's destroyed, you can just put the little Nagash model on the battlefield and have him running around.
Yeah, like trying to hide. Like,
yeah.
He loses his god status.
Becomes
a shell of what
remember
he once
Nagash's
was.
Heroic action, or
may
choose to.
It's his monstrous. He has a special monstrous action that he always gets to. Yeah, that he gets to choose, and it is to sit back, do nothing, and sulk.
Nagash may choose to. The rule. You may say that Nagash is choosing to sulk.
Yeah. I did
And then
that
that's the end of the rule.
Yeah, that's it.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't help you at all. I did that a couple times at Old Town Throwdown, and they were like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "I'm joking. Sorry, it's a tournament."
Wait, what?
I didn't know about that rule.
You gotta tell me he can sulk.
A Nightbot just popped up. It says, "Buy stuff. It helps us out. Plus, you'll look super cool, probably." We actually do have some shirts available in our Etsy shop, ready to go. Like, we had some problems with the order the last time, and so when we reordered, we had to order a few extra. Long story, you don't need to know. But the best part about that is that there are now a couple of extra shirts.
Yes.
So if you want one and you didn't get one, go check that out. Go listen to Nightbot. All right. Are we ending this poll?
Yeah,
I love
let's
doing that to chat, like saying I'm going to do something and then not get to it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so no surprise here. The lion face.
I'm surprised.
The lion face won. This is how most of us think of a manticore in all kinds of, like in D&D when they show a manticore, and all kinds of Magic the Gathering cards. Never with the human face. When we looked it up and saw that that's how a manticore actually was supposed to look,
we had a good laugh.
We really hated it. We hated that manticore. We hate it.
I hate it.
I hate that manticore.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan for sure. But
and he looks derpy too, right? He's like an old.
Well, it's like this old woodcut, right? Like
he's like.
Of course, it looks derpy.
Yeah.
And yeah,
doesn't
and it's
inspire
and it's
fear.
also like old timey man's haircut. You know. I don't know. It's just like got this long, like curly, like the mane, right? Is its hair, and it. I don't know. It's just kind of how men wear their hair. Right?
Can you imagine people? Can you imagine people in like
long.
the mid 1800s, like opening up a book and seeing that and being how ghastly at that at that wood draw at that exact drawing we saw.
It is, but they probably thought it was cool.
No,
They probably thought it was the coolest thing ever. Oh, the 1800s. Yeah. Maybe not. What were those old timey people thinking?
I know. It's so stupid.
Do you think they said old timey people?
Did they call themselves old timey? No.
No, about the Renaissance or whatever these people were.
I don't know.
I don't know, like old timey people.
Oh, don't you hate when you one of your big long hairs in your wet palette?
No, because that never happens. How does that happen to you? But I would hate it. I hate.
Like how you pivoted from disgusting harassment of me as a person.
I know.
To,
I was like, wait, that was mean.
I would hate it
be mean to
if
you.
I did that. What, you sick person?
Don't. Oh my god.
It shouldn't be happening. What's wrong with you?
No, it's fine.
But if it did happen to me,
I wouldn't like it. You're right. All right. I'm gonna. Yeah. Ugh. I wish I'd started this sooner.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna go over a little bit today, but not too far.
Yeah.
And maybe some of us will have some work.
Has to get to bed.
Maybe some of us will have some work to do tomorrow.
Some of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try the panel liner. I put some spots everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good.
Well, I appreciate that. It's not how I normally would want to do something, but if you like it, it's all that matters.
Well, it needs work, that's for sure. But it's getting there. You can tell.
It needs work, that's for sure. Okay, let's do this light.
I mean,
No, it's fine. I'm not actually having a connection.
What's really kind of interesting about it is like it looks. It kind of has like a good from far, but
yes,
far from
that's what
good.
I was thinking. Like from far away, I'm like, okay, I see the spotted owl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fine. That's great. This is yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Light gray. Let's try light gray. Because that way, if it bleeds, it don't bleed too much. Like it won't. No, it will bleed too much.
Is that what you're gonna say? If it bleeds, it don't.
If it's gonna.
Were you gonna say that? Were you gonna actually say that? Just kidding.
if it bleeds, it won't be too obvious.
Here's
I
Tahlia.
guess is really what I was gonna
coming
say.
along.
Ah,
There's her reddish hair.
Oh, nice. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. I kept thinking. I was like, that looks like a banner to me.
I don't want it to be like super vivid red. I just wanted it to be a little on the reddish side. Okay, now let's do some.
All right, let's try it.
Man, my wet palette smells like mold. I hate it.
Oh no, why?
Need to get that apple cider vinegar in there.
The light gray. Okay, this is fine. Light gray I'm going to do on the feathers. So I'll probably pick an area to focus on because I don't know how far I'll get before the end of this.
On the feathers, that's all you're painting are feathers.
So there's fur also on this thing.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
On your part even?
There is a little bit. Yeah, it's like encroaching. See how it's on the top of the feather? The wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
Listen,
down.
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I looked over and said, yeah, but I didn't see it.
Okay, well, here, look a little closer, sir. Do you see all this? Oh, your eyes aren't very
No, they're
good.
fine, but
It's okay, fam. He's getting old. His eyes aren't very good.
Isn't that just more feathers?
No, Zach, that's fur. Oh, boy. Poor Zach. He can't see anything.
Yeah. That's why I'm so confused when you walk in the middle of a stream with...
Going like this?
Going like... just sort of looking
the
back
universal sign for white paint.
Yeah, in my younger days I would have known, but nowadays I'm a confused old man.
Oh, poor Zach.
Yeah.
He's so old. You can't really see this light gray at all, actually, which I don't hate. Like, I like it being subtle, but it's probably too subtle.
Try the...
I am.
the other one, yeah.
I'm going to try it. Have you tried putting them copper... Wait, am I reading that wrong? Copper in your wet palette. What is Zach, like 35? Oh, yeah, go ahead and guess how old you think we are, Chris. Took an arrow to the eye. Yeah. Yeah. No, he's just old. He's just a little old man. Is this the gray that Cire used? Oh, yeah. This is so much better.
Is it looking good?
I mean, this part that I'm doing, yes.
I mean...
The part that
in general or just this one part?
The part that I've done, yes, I'm becoming happier with it. Making it forever 29. That's sweet of you. Definitely not.
When Megan turned 30, I made a big joke about having her... I threw a birthday party. I threw a party for her in the park and made a big joke about being Megan's second 39th birthday party. But she's really not one of those.
I'm not like that. I don't mind getting older. I think sometimes it's funny to make jokes about it. But no, I'm turning 40 this year. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
I'm not...
40, it's the new 70.
40 is the new 7? That sounds bad. That's a bad thing.
No, that's when you get like discounts. I can retire.
Yeah, you can't retire this year.
I can't. I wish. That would be lovely. Okay, this is great. Zach is 57, they said.
Okay. Yeah. Tahlia's going to paint up pretty quick, though.
Oh, hey, Cody. Great.
On the plus side, what happened?
He's
no,
also going to turn 40 this year. If I interpreted that correctly. We have these fun roles. I mean, I think they're fun. In our Discord for Top Talker, which is, spending a lot of time in voice chat, and Top Texter, which is just like chatting in our text channels, right? Sending messages and stuff. And then we have birthday emoji role that you can get. And there's a bot command channel where you can run a bot command to plug in your birthday. And then Discord will wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah. It's really cool stuff.
Really great. I think it's cute.
It is fun. It is.
Why are you being a butthead?
No, I'm not. I'm saying like where I'm kind of making
really
kind of
making
fun of us for how much we like it, but
I like it.
I
like
too.
stuff like
Me
that.
too,
I'm
me
sorry
too.
if you guys don't.
No, they do. No,
they like it.
They like it.
We'll tell them what they like. Sorry, you guys. I'm not doing a good job showing what I'm doing. I'm just throwing some panel liner. It's pretty easy. And Cire is probably, well, he's not dead, but he's still rolling over in his grave because I haven't done the...
He told you that you shouldn't do it, though.
I know, I'm kidding. Gosh. Let me give Cire the business while he's not in here. If I turn it like that, that's better.
I'm getting Tahlia to a point, though, where we can assemble this whole model.
Oh, gosh.
All have it in one place. Pass it probably to Zach to finish, or whoever. Okay. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, this panel liner is going to take a while to dry, right? Doesn't it take a bit?
Not too long.
Oh, nice. Soups. Yeah, that's right. Soups is also turning 40. He's turning 40 first. He's older. He's going to be an old man before me, just like you, Zach.
Yep.
And then I'll be an old man.
Meg. Yeah,
I'm going to use the darker gray, just like what Cire had, I think. I think it'll work better. It'll look better.
Okay, putting the red parts here on Tahlia, turning her cool yellow cloak. It's not going to be yellow. It's going to be red. I'm doing this Doomfire magenta over yellow recipe that I like that we were talking about earlier.
56 is my favorite multiple of 7. What an interesting favorite to have. I see some gray names in chat. Guys, make sure you have your, unless you're Crow, because, you know, Crow can't do this. Make sure you guys have your settings set so that you can accept gifted memberships, because we have some very generous fans. Oh, and we did get some new mandrels last week. Who was it? Who was it that we...
Chicken?
Chicken. Chicken was our newest mandrel, yeah.
Yeah, and 95 Ginger Rage, but I think we already put him in.
We did.
But we need to add Chicken. Chicken will add you for the weekend.
Yeah. Whew, this stuff stinks, man. It's giving me a headache.
Yeah, the enamel.
I don't like it.
Meg's using the Tamiya panel liners that we all know and love. And she's using the medium gray, is it called? It's just called gray.
Just gray. It's just gray. Oh, and it's spelled the right way. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Here's how Tahlia is looking. She's got like one of the things I'm probably not going to get to today are some of the kind of little trinkets she's got. I need to work on her, do a little bit of panel. I'm going to carefully panel line her armor. As you heard me say earlier today, I'm going to be not doing her armor dusty. Well, actually, probably what I'll do is matte varnish the whole model. Well, no, I might paint it on. I might paint on the matte varnish on the non. I was, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other, depending on what route I want to go. But there's matte varnish on her. I think what I'm going to do now is pop her on the throne. So we have that piece to do together. And
okay.
I think I'm going to then work on her shield, which I need to keep working on building up. It's actually, I was very worried that it wasn't going to look cool. And actually, instead, it was going to look stupid. But it's turning out to look cool.
What?
Which is good because I don't want it to look stupid. Yeah, sorry, Megan.
No, it's okay. What gray did Cire use on his? Because his looked darker than this.
I don't know.
I kind of want to go steal it. Do you think he's still using it? Will I get in trouble if I get up and leave?
No,
Everyone else has been.
You can get up and leave.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go steal whatever panel liner Cire was using. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do after the stream is edge highlight the feathers, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna help.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal. Oh, he heard me. No, you didn't. Oh, we're done. God, that was fast. Where's your gray panel liner? Like the one is that the one you used?
Dark gray.
Dark gray right here.
It is right there. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What's wrong?
Okay, should we start gluing stuff together?
Wait.
It's okay, Meg. Take your time.
I just want to... Wait, I do have a third chair. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll let you take care of that. I just want to have like a little bit of this so I can get a sense of how it's going to look.
We'll each, as we always do, we'll each show what we have left to do. Sorry, how much do you have left to do? Anything?
I've got the
yeah, this is what
metal. I need to do some definition on the leather. That's mostly it. I need to do a little bit of definition on the nails. There's tiny details here and there.
Okay.
Mostly. But
that's kind of what I'm looking at too.
Yeah.
And Meg will have some processes.
I think I have a lot. Yeah. Because I was just sort of figuring this out as I was going, as we sometimes do. And there's more definition here, I think, needed that I wasn't planning on needing. So I'm gonna panel line. Or I can talk while I show.
Yes, please.
Why not? You know, why not? Okay. So, here we go. Okay. Like, I'm starting to like this part better in the middle with the panel lining. But now that I have it, I'm like, okay, now I want to do some edge highlighting with white with it.
Meg, you know there's no rush and we can...
Yeah, I know. I just, I like being further along at the end of these things. But that's okay.
Wow, this looks great, Saray.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Saray's just awkwardly standing
I'm
off
just, yeah.
to the side.
Creep.
I'll stand right here. Is this better?
Yeah. It's actually crazy how much the light somehow doesn't get there.
I know. We did a good job. Creepy. Oh, it's like the Blair Witch Project. Okay, this kind of went everywhere. God, Meg. Because I'm stressing out.
All right, so guys, not a lot of people, maybe Brett will appreciate this. Saray, you might appreciate this. The pit I made is I made it somehow. I was like, we're gonna be in trouble, but it actually was like, it goes in and then doesn't really come out easily at all.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about the pit that I made. Yeah. What I'm not as excited about is
the other part's not sticking.
The other part's not sticking so well.
I need accelerant.
I should just stop. Are you ready to glue, Zach? And Saray? Oh, you are. I mean, this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Saray, I'll take some accelerant.
Okay. Because I need to stop, but I'm like not stopping. I need somebody to take this from me. Because... Thanks.
We'll
because I'm just going to ruin it.
We'll each go through...
I'm just going to ruin it, guys.
We'll each go through and talk about what we've learned today.
Yeah, that looks good. The bleeding out.
He's being nice.
No, it does. Looks good.
Okay. And we actually don't have to glue it, so we can do this.
Okay. Yeah, so I can keep working on it separate. Okay, that blends better into the fur, but I do want to keep working on it.
Let's see how much more we can get along without gluing. Oh, wait, let's build it for chat. Yeah, we can't even
see it. Hi, Sam the man. Love you, too. Unless you were talking to Zach and Saray, in which case I take it back.
I think that's pretty obvious.
Okay. So here he is. Here's Infernadine.
So far.
Infernadine with chair. And then we'll all talk about the things we need to work on. I'll go first, talking about the chair.
Okay.
The big things left on the chair are that here on her kind of seat area, it's very flat. I haven't done any highlighting or any shading really on that part. Now a lot of that gets covered because he specifies
Not
Ian
Saray.
Zach, not so into Saray. So a lot of that gets covered because Tahlia herself comes and sits on the chair, kind of. She's like standing. She, her. I need to kind of look. She almost looks like the colors I've done her in. She almost looks looking like a Bretonian model here. So she sits here. I have to carefully panel line her. And I'll probably highlight up her hair one more level. I need to also do some decals on the flags, on the pennants, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to finish her shield. The shield's going to be gold.
Here, let's zoom in.
Yeah, but it's going to look pretty good. Actually, I wasn't liking where the shield was at, but now I
love the scorpion tail
so
much.
So scorpion tail is really nice.
Yeah.
Are we going to keep that kind of glossy, huh? Probably?
Yeah, I was going to say
Encouraged.
satin
or AK matte.
Or
Unless you
AK's
want to
matte.
NMM it.
No.
Okay, now some other things we need to do real quick is this. Yeah, this is like what is this part of a saddle called, Meg? Saddle blanket, really is what it is.
That's not a blanket.
Well,
those are straps.
No, this down here.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. We call it a saddle blanket.
I'm also noticing, there are straps that we'll have to finish.
right.
There's the Sigmar thing here.
Well, fam can't see it.
Yeah, it's behind, but
It's on its butt. Let's take a look at the butt.
yeah. That.
Yeah, there's some like little saddle gubbins on the wings that I knew I wouldn't get to.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the people that the corrupt politicians that she overthrew.
yeah.
You can see their little
Those bozos.
shrunken zombie heads back there. Cool. Meg, what do you have left to do?
A lot. So the wings, I'm gonna panel line and then I'm gonna go back in and like edge highlight all the wings with white. I think that'll just make it look really clean.
Yeah.
Before that though, I'm gonna take the black and put black in the center of all the spots to just give them some more depth.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm like really bad with panel liners, so I like spooched it everywhere. I'm gonna clean that up too. I kind of made a mess, but I'm happy with like where it's going.
Yeah.
And it'll get there. It just needs a little bit more finessing.
Saray, what do you have left? What's your penance?
So I got to do a little bit of detail on the leather. Also, the metal is only base coated, so I need to put the chrome up on there.
Oh yeah,
it's not the right. It's not the right metal right now.
Like down here, he's talking about this stuff.
I also want to work on the red cloth that's up front. The contrast kind of killed the undercoat.
Oh no, she's dead.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and layer some of that up. Maybe do a closer to a traditional style of painting, as opposed to just the contrast.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. A couple of details, just small details like the nails. The eyes are already done, which I'm pretty happy with. I don't know if you can see them, but
they look great. I love this lion.
You know what I know you're a perfectionist and you're gonna want to do that anyway. But like I was thinking earlier, you will be a little bit surprised with the matte varnish.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about
on the red. Yeah. But I mean, still, you're not wrong. And on her, I'm kind of with you. I haven't been doing it on models, like on the Fusiliers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been worrying about too much. I've been happy with where it's come out once I've done the matte varnish. Okay, very nice. Fun. Cool. Okay, should we say bye?
We shall.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. Yeah.
Oh, does this count?
Yeah, why not? It was 3 of us. It's special. These are special.
Here, you hold this up, somebody.
Okay.
And I'll hold Tahlia and her chair up.
Okay.
Take a screenshot, please. Soups, somebody.
Anybody. There it is. We did it.
Okay.
Even though it's not even close to finish.
It's not even close. We needed at least another hour.
45 minutes would have been perfect.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh,
If
man.
only. All right, it's time for margaritas.
Oh, yeah.
So with that, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and always be creating. Bye.
Bye.